update. I told you I was coming back with the update, right? So I did some homework, I did some studying. I have some more to do. I made some breakfast, it was delicious. I talked with some family. Um, it's just been a wonderful, great Saturday. But I did chit chat back with Homeboy. So I let Homeboy know. He's like, "Oh, I didn't even know I was talking to you. I thought I was talking to somebody else." Like, I was like, I figured as much. I figured, excuse me. I figured as much. Now, what's the phone doing? What's the phone doing? What's the phone doing? All right, now the phone acting right. So I'm like, I figured as much. I figured as much. And when I tell you, which is so interesting, right? I'm telling you just today, like I literally just went back over there today. So I had that situation that I explained in my other live. And then there is another brother that I met in a civics organization. He's on there too. And he remembered me. And I was like, y'all better stop gassing me up. Because I promise you, I went to like several meetings with the civics organization. I mean, I was pretty regular when I was going. I was going every week. They used to meet at the National Black Theater in Harlem. And I was going a lot. Um, for a couple of months though, but that was over 10 years ago. Like that was right after my baby girl had passed. And so she passed in 2010. So we took about 15 years ago. So you remember me from 15 years ago from coming to a civics meeting? That's the only time I see them. I only see them at the meetings at the National Black Theater. And the National Black Theater itself has been under construction at least for, I want to say, the last 5 years. Um, that was Barbara Tear. Barbara Tear is the sister who built that building. I was so disappointed to see them um, trying to tear it down, basically. But they call themselves restructuring it. Basically, they building condos on top of it. That's the last I heard about Barbara Tear's building, which was the National Black Theater in Harlem off of 125th Street. But, yep, you see my pictures? And he was like, "I'll always be your friend." Like, you remember? Hold up, brother. You only see me like once a week at the meeting. We never had any in depth conversations. It was always, because I was focused. I was focused. And not only was I focused, I was traumatized at that time. So I was just getting the information and applying the information in these court systems. That was the wavelength I was on 15 years ago. Yeah, about 15 years ago. That's the wavelength. I was on a completely different wavelength, okay? The warrior mode I was in right then, at that time, 15 years ago, was completely different. So, dudes, oh heck no. I might notice. And because I pay attention to my surroundings, that's about it. But and I guess it goes both ways because I was able to remember who the heck he was. I was like, look at that brother. Look at that brother. But he definitely remembered me too. He's like, I'm always your friend. That's how he started out on the app today. And I was like, what's going on, brother? And he was like, I didn't know you was in Jersey. I'm like, yeah, I came over here. I like it over here. And he was like, I guess he responded that he visited over here. He liked it here too. And how the rent is crazy over there in NYC. And I'm just like, I already know. So sister got options, or sister and some good options, like people like I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that the person that I was like it was just open and honest with me, because when I tell you, I be like, I just be putting, I just don't, and I know that's a fault of mine, to be like putting my focus, my attention, I should say, not my focus, putting my attention and being like open to a person just because I admire things about them. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just, and I'm so glad I learned. I learned um, that it can't just be me admiring them. Like the admiration has to go both ways. the attraction has to be both ways. It's a two-way street. So I don't mind being and expressing myself, because if I express myself early, it gives the person the opportunity to respond to me, and they respond to me honestly, like, nah, you cool, but yeah, that ain't, I'm not there with you like that. And it's like, thank you for letting me know. So I could shut that mode of me off. Still power to the people, but that mode towards you is off. And let me see what else is out there. And the universe is like, ta la ta ta ta. There's options, which I knew there was. You know, my tunnel vision just is weird. It's weird. You know, I just be like, it's weird. You know, when I like someone, I'm like just all into that person I'm liking. But I'm learning, hey, number one, I can like multiple people. Number two, I need to be interacting with multiple people and see who actually likes me like that. Who likes me like that? And when it's a mutual thing, like, because it's people that like me, obviously, but I don't like them back. But when there's a mutual like I like them, they like me, we like each other, we vibing. It's a good interaction. Ooh, and it's a good fit because I'm particular. I had to, and I'm okay. I'm okay with being particular. I'm okay with not just only wanting a good man. Yes, a good man is necessary. A good man is appreciated. A good man is absolutely an asset. But it's more. I want more than that. I want more. Yep. I want more. I want a good fit. Is there a good fit? Can you deal with my cool, calm, and collected me, my intellectual me, my spiritual me? Can you deal with the warrior me? Because there's one in there, and there's even a little. There's even a little lot of ghetto. No. There is a dang near say little bit of gangster. Can you do all of that? All of that, all of that, all of the complexities, if you can, and you got some complex. If our complexities align, and we're not focused on problems, we focused on solutions. Let's talk. Let's chit chat and see. Like, nature is nature. It's nothing for a chemical physical. That's like so easy. That's easy stuff. Like, if you taking care of yourself, if you loving yourself, if you loving others, it's gonna be a chemical reaction. But let's go beyond that. Let's see. And I'm so glad I have the discipline to see. Ooh, this time in my life, I'm telling you, it's the best time ever because I'm still vibrant. You know, I ain't bitter. I'm better, and I continue to get better. Like, that is my mantra, from better to better and better and better. That is my self mantra, and that's what I put out there, and that's what is becoming. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I'm grateful. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Excited. I do got other work to do, but I wanted to come in, check in real quick, and give the update to the people out there who watch my channel. I don't know who watch it consistently. I'll be seeing, oh, there's a person right there watching it right now. I see a little person pop up. I can't actually see you like TikTok, obviously. But I want to just encourage y'all, like, whatever challenges you are going through, don't get so caught up in the challenges. Know that your mindset is going to determine your life and your life experience. So don't worry about naysayers. Don't worry about he say, she say, they say. Don't worry about the people who don't like you, who got something to say, who trying to throw shade at you. Don't worry about none of that stuff. Like, don't, be aware so you know how to maneuver and navigate in every area and every arena that you in. But don't pay it no mind. Ooh, pay mind to what you want for you, because you can have it. You can have whatever you like. Hey, you can have this, and you can have that, and you can have all the good and that's so fat. You can have whatever you like. Create your own waves, okay? Don't be just riding on somebody else's waves, okay? Create your own waves. Create your own freaking life. Focus. Take back. I like my brother Michael Beck would say, take back your mind. Like, you govern that shit. Don't let all of these things, it's all these ideas and all these things be an influence onto you. Notice, chuckle. If it's applicable, it's applicable. If it's not, let it fly. Let it fly and let it go. So you don't worry about those. Like, listen, the more you do you, even if you ain't really paying people attention, you just aware, people gonna notice you and they gonna have an input about you. And if you are empathic, if you are an empath, you gonna feel those energies. But guess what? Work on you. When you work on you and train you, you gonna notice. Because let me tell you, I didn't even know when I was younger that I was an empath. I just know how I would respond in certain situations, in certain towards certain people, and I've always had the gift. But as I got older, I had to realize when I am feeling a way, that this is my response to something, instead of, oh, I'm just feeling a way and I don't know why I'm feeling this way. You know what I mean? Because I had situations I would never forget when my first like epiphany as being an empath was back during the pandemic. And I was at work. I was doing security in the city in New York. And the sister, like, she just was, I didn't know the sister. I didn't know the sister. But she was like, it was like funny vibes. And I was just like, what's that about? You know what I mean? And I don't know whether I vocalized what's that about. I think I did. I probably did. Like, what's that about? Like, you know? And when I said that, what's that about? She responded. She responded and broke down about all of the icky stuff that she was going through with one of my coworkers. So she did project a negative vibration to me because she seen me in uniform, and she was dating somebody else in uniform that worked with us. So I didn't know that shit. You understand? But when I said, what's that about? She like felt safe enough from my energy to actually open up and tell me what was going on with her. And I was just like, it was so epiphanic to me because I was like, damn, I felt it. I knew I didn't do nothing to her, but I just had at that point internalized it as, oh, she don't like me. Why? She don't even know you. She don't even know you. Why she know? That don't got nothing to do with you, even though it felt like it was coming towards me. It had nothing to do with me. And she sat down, we talked, I listened to her, we became cool. And I was just like, afterwards, because this is how I operate, I'm always present, but I'm also always um, observing. So even though I'm present in the moment, I'm recording the moment because I'm going to look back over it and I'm going to evaluate everything. And I'll be like, oh, okay, all right, got it. So that's how I was. And afterwards, I was just like, wow, I thought she had something towards me, and it wasn't. It was her own stuff that she was carrying, and she needed a safe place to release it and flow. And I'm happy that I was available to be that safe space for her. I don't even remember her name, but I remember that interaction. And it was also of service to me as well, because I got to realize, hey, just because a person has a negative vibe, especially you don't know that person, that negative vibe don't got nothing to do with you. So I may feel it and I may decide for myself, I don't want to be near it. I don't want to be next to it. But I definitely am not internalizing somebody else's negative vibrations. And that's where I'm at, people. Just growing and getting better and better and better. Because I can have whatever I like. And I will see this week. We have full moon energy too. This week, baby. Uh, they got me gassed. They got me gassed up a little bit. They like, hey, you. We remember you. We remember you. Do you remember me from one interaction or several interactions on a surface level from years before I had even blossomed into this phenomenal being that I am right now? And I'm steady blossoming. So, guess what? 10 years from now, I'm even better than where I'm at right now. I continue to get better, baby. So, those who have the privilege, I would say it, those who have the privilege of encountering, and I like two-way. I like two-way. I like two-way. I like, of course, I love to admit my love and I love to give the love. and I'm gonna continue to do that. Um, just bigger and brighter, just bigger and brighter, just bigger and brighter, just bigger and brighter. I also appreciate receiving it. Like I sincerely appreciate receiving good vibrations and love and light and authenticity, like so much, so much. And I really, really, I appreciate the individual who was open and honest with me. And I wish they was open and honest with me from the first time because I wouldn't have even embarrassed myself. Not that I was completely embarrassed, but I wouldn't have, and I wouldn't have even, it would have been cut off. I would have been cut that switch off in me. Like it would have been, and it would have been just, I think, more comfortable because it was so odd because that switch was on, and I had interacted with them, and it was just odd. It was just odd. Some of the interactions was just odd. But now that that switch is off, now it's like, oh, we cool. Hey, big bro. Hey, family. We cool. We cool. We good. Guess what? And like I told another bro, this bro I have only interacted with a few times, but I was like, hey, if you know any good bros, point them in my that's available. Point them in my direction. You know? Cause hey, that's how we network, word of mouth, right? They said word of mouth is the best networking marketing that there is. Okay. And although I cannot be purchased. Okay. You can definitely hook us up. Okay. You can definitely. Good brother. Like, I know this good. So, like, she's solid. Like, she's got this amazing energy. She's got this amazing physique. No. She's funny, like she ain't walking around mad at the world. She's happy with the world. Like, check her out. Like, I'm open to that. Listen. However, what's for me is coming for me. Come. Like, clear all of the blockages, clear all of the ways. Like, let it come. I receive what is for me the best because I'm here to share and to cultivate and to grow. And I know that being in a romantic situation is going to allow me even more room to grow, and the other individual too, because I'm going to see things that I may not have recognized or seen with me when I'm interacting, mutually with an individual on that level. So I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for more growth. I'm ready to share. I'm ready to create. I'm just so ready, and I'm so grateful. I'm looking forward to it. And um, yeah. So I will be, my vlogs. And I know technically this is Soulful Saturday, but guess what? Although I said Soulful Saturday is going to start back in April, I'm going to honestly say I was not being very strategic there. I was just being hopeful. And what I mean by strategic, I have to take everything into accountability. I have these studies, I have these classes. These classes are like, yeah, I got to do it. Whatever. What at this point, whatever. I'm grown. Whatever. Whatever. Baby. Lisa. Serious, real talk. Real talk. Whatever. Because it's peaceful, and it is like my life. It's good. It's good. So yeah, passing these 5 classes. Hooty hoo. I'm gonna get back to my studies, and life is good. And so Soulful Saturdays will not. Obviously, this is the second Saturday in April. Soulful Saturdays is not happening in April. Um, Honestly, we may not be back until June. June, I feel, is more practical and more strategic. Why? Because number one, my home studio will be completely set up by then. Number two, I'll be finished with my semester. Number three, it'll be after my birthday month. So I've done my celebrations and yada yada yada. And number four, I'll have a steady, consistent passive income coming in. So, it'll be polished the way I want it to be polished. And who knows, I may even have a co-host. I may even have a co-host. I may even have a co-host. I may even have a birthday by then. Like what? Like what? Even though I'm self-sufficient, I might even have some extra hands on board. Me being the board, me being the board. Anywho, world, happy Saturday, regardless, even though I'm not doing the scheduled programming of Soulful Saturday with the actual book and diving into the book, you can catch the first couple of chapters by looking back into the old episodes. And it's all in divine time. Look, I'm not going to neglect myself to be of service to y'all. That won't work. What am I giving y'all? What am I providing? No, I have to make sure my cup stays full. And I have to be honest and I have to just be me. And this is what you see. What you see is what you get. Me. Okay? So, my apologies. Soulful Saturday will not be resuming in April. More than likely, it will be resuming in June 2025. So stay tuned. I will be vlogging on a regular because, this is my safe space that's always available for me. Always. Yes, the divine is always available too. And I take the real, the details to the divine. But after I take the details to the divine and let the divine work it all out for me, as it always does, I want to share. And I want to share because who knows what other people are going through? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know other people going through it. It could be somebody going through something similar, or it could be somebody who resonates with what I'm saying and needs to hear this encouragement to push them forward. And every bit counts. Every smile counts. Every kind word counts. Every kind thought counts. It counts. Don't let anybody ever tell you that stuff doesn't count. It all counts. It all matters. So that's what I'm here doing. And yes, I'm authentic with it. It ain't gonna sound pretty all the time. It ain't gonna look pretty all the time. But it's gonna be authentic and it's gonna be love and it's gonna motivate and move somebody somewhere in a positive direction. And that is my goal all the time. So, therefore, whoever's watching this, you're not in this world by yourself. You may not have nobody that you can contact, but there are ways for you to figure out whatever challenges that you're going through. Number one, take it to the divine. Number two, write it out. Number three, meditate. Go within yourself and see. I'm pretty sure the solution you got access to. You may not be aware of the solution right now, but you have access to it because you could tap into the all knowing, all powerful, or everything, what people call God Almighty. They have so many names for this energy that is sustaining life. It's literally sustaining life. Like it's making sure that the planets are not bumping into each other, okay? That energy has all the answers. It has all the solutions. You have access to it, direct access to it. So tap within, get your answers, get your solutions, enjoy your life, decide what you want for your life, and have it. Work towards it, have it, enjoy it. There's so many ways for you to make it happen. Find the way that works best for you, boo. Thank you for tuning in to the Super Tea Podcast Show, y'all. Bye.